Coming to GUI, basically GUI is a interface where a user can interact. So suppose this is a GUI front panel.
Okay.
So suppose this is the front panel.
Like I am familiar with this GUI, and like previously I have done using this SolidWorks, DriveWorks Solo, and Express.
Okay, so this will be a little different.
Yes, different. Huh? Okay.
So suppose I have the mass dumper system for now, right? The spring one and the mass and the temper that is already there. Right. So yeah, this is the mass and this is the spring and this is the damper. So for this one, suppose if we want to create the GUI, then we need to have suppose this is the GUI. So what we want to do, we want to give the parameters that is K and M and C, right? So these parameters we want to give, and based on that, suppose I want to simulate it for 10 seconds, and then I will get an output. So output could be either displacement or velocity or acceleration. So these could be the outputs.
Okay.
And this will be with respect to the time. Okay. So yeah, so this could be this will be the input, and this will be the output. So this will be the input, and this will be the output. Okay. So whatever the inputs that are there, so we need to give it through the GUI. So how we can give it through the GUI? Basically, we need to have some description, like it is mass, and there will be a field where we can fill the amount, like how much is the mass. Then coming to spring constant. So this will be K, and we will give some value to the K.
Okay.
And then coming to the damping constant, we will give it a value. So here we will be giving the value, and here we will be showing like which values we are giving.
Okay.
So yeah, this could be one area. So this you can keep it in a panel, so that yeah, it will look good. So it will be inside an panel, and then the second part is like the execution. So we will have a button like there will be an execution button which will execute the task, and we will have a reset button which will do all the initial reset, like when this tool started, then whatever the condition was there for the tool, we need to have the condition set for the tool. Means if we press this button, then yeah, all the conditions that are present in the tool will be resetted. So yeah, now coming to the output. So it should show all the things in one window. So suppose I want to have the output in the form of graphs. So yeah, so in that case, I will suppose I want to have a graph for displacement and time. So how much it is changing. Then I will have the graph like this as an output. So the GUI should have all these things, the components. Suppose I give the parameters, these parameters, and then I press on the execute button, then the graph should appear on the GUI. And then suppose if I do the reset, then the graph should disappear in the GUI, and all these will be getting blanked.
Okay.
Yeah. So like this, we need to do the programming. And now coming to how the backend will look like. This is the front end. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So front end will be looking like this. So first step in the backend, we need to tag individual buttons. So suppose I give some value to mass. So mass will have some value. Then spring will have some value, that is k, and the damper will have some value. This value, once it is being given, if I press the execute button, this one, then execute, what it will do, it will read all these values whichever we have given, and it will do like it will call the model with the corresponding values that we have given.
Mhm.
Okay. Then once the value is being given, suppose I have already given some time uh, of this much second, then the output will come as all the data we will be getting with respect to time, and this will be plotted in here.
Okay.
Yeah, so the plot will be there. So first task is to read the values. Anyhow, giving the values will be from the user end, but reading this value will be the first task. Once you
Right.
read the value, so as GUI is a function, okay, this is a function. So
Yes.
GUI is a function, so it has its own workspace. So this is a function, then the workspace for the function will be different than the base workspace.
Okay.
Okay, so what we need to do first, like when we have received these values, then we need to do like we need to transfer the red values into the base workspace. Once we transfer all the three values into the base workspace, then it will be visible to the model.
Okay.
Yeah. Then what we need to do, we need to do this simulation command. Sim command we have used, right? So
Yes.
that command we need to use in the GUI, so that yeah, it will run. Then again, once it is running, then we will get the output that we need to plot it inside some other function.
Okay.
Yeah, in the GUI, that will be in the GUI.
Okay. This is GUI flowchart. Like first
Yeah,
we have to develop
yeah,
workspace.
yeah.
Mm.
So these two will be in the GUI, but
Yes.
this will be in the base workspace.
Okay.
So like that, we can design it, and yeah, we can do it like that. So maybe you can take a screenshot and we will start.